Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, the Colts, what a run through the playoffs. There were a lot of great teams in the AFC, but they outlasted them all as they shoot for their second win as residents of Indianapolis and their third overall.
Yeah, let's recount the history there. They won with Peyton Manning Super Bowl 41 back in 2007. And remember, the Baltimore Colts won Super Bowl V over the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, what a turnaround for the Giants. They finished with losing seasons 8 of the last 9 years, including, you remember, 4-13 last year. But now here they are, champions of the NFC, looking for their 5th ever Super Bowl title.
And making it even more prestigious, they had not won a playoff game in a decade. In fact, their last playoff win was Super Bowl 46 back in 2012.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll get this up to about the 44. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Wilson. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Allen. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Fights through it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen now on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the 27-yard line. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. They'll run again with Wilson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
14.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up third down.
Hands it off out of the gun. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
17 yards. That's what covered. Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Room here to run. Past the 20. Flop, touchdown, Colts. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock. You're in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action now. Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. On third down, Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, first and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi trophy within reach as they start this drive, first and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 160 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
13.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that will keep this a 15-point game. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. In motion comes the tight end left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. There's the stiff arm. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.